Doing your incline dumbbell flies like this. You want to adjust the bench up to a comfortable incline that's going to allow you to target these upper pec fibers. However, you don't want to set the bench up too high of an incline where you run the risk of using too much shoulders. As you fly that weight in, I don't want you thinking about just bringing your hands with those weights together. I actually want you thinking about bringing that lower part of your arm or your biceps together. You want to keep that chest up, shoulders back, and you don't want to have too much of an arch in your back either. Now, as you initiate the movement, you don't want your arms to be straight like this because that's going to put too much tension on your biceps. You actually want to gradually bend at the elbow as you open your arms up, coming down as far as you comfortably can. And then as you bring your arms together, you want to think about straightening those arms out and bringing that lower part of your arm or your biceps together. Now, if you notice, I'm not bringing the weights directly over top of me because I don't want to stack the joints where my wrist, elbow, and shoulder are stacked, and that line of force of gravity is just going straight through that, so I'm actually losing tension on my pecs here. So I'm keeping my hands and those weights just outside of my shoulders the entire time, and again, I'm thinking about bringing my biceps together, squeezing those pecs. Again, as I open up, gradually bending at the elbow. I'm even retracting my shoulders at the bottom here to fully lengthen those pecs and work in my full active range. I'm controlling every rep. I'm controlling that eccentric. And again, I'm working in that full active range. Doing your machine pec flies like this. First, I want you to adjust the seat up to a height that's going to allow you to have your hands slightly lower than your shoulders, or at least in line with your shoulders as you fly in. The reason that is because if you're flying in too high of a plane of motion, that's going to put a lot more tension on your front delts. And the whole goal of this movement is to target these mid and low pec fibers. So I want to make sure that my arm path is in the direction of those mid to low pec fibers. I want to keep my chest and sternum up high. I want to keep my shoulders down and back because I don't want to be shrugging at my ears at all in the movement. And as I initiate the movement, I want to think about gradually bending my elbows, because if I have my arms locked and straight, that's going to put a lot of tension on my biceps. So I want to gradually bend at the elbow as I come back, fully lengthening those pecs. And then as I fly forward, I actually want to think about gradually straightening out my arms and then bringing my biceps together, squeezing my pecs. So again, gradually bending, going for that full stretch, coming back as far as I comfortably can, and then bringing my biceps together, squeezing my pecs. Controlling that eccentric. I'm controlling every rep, and I'm not using any momentum, so I'm not just swinging that weight up or coming in like this. I really want to emphasize squeezing my pecs by straightening out my arms and bringing those biceps together.